Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, we are driving through Runaway Bay today. We are going through an area right on the outskirts of Runaway Bay called Salem. Most persons mix it up and think this entire thing is Runaway Bay. But this area out here is Salem, but when you go into this Runaway Bay, you're not even going to notice the difference. Because it's the same road, same everything. Alright, now we're on the Northern Coastal Highway. This highway runs through all the major towns on the north coast. It runs from Port Antonio to Negril. It's one of the longest highways in Jamaica. And the good thing about this road is it connects you to Highway 2000. So if you're coming from Kingston and want to get to Montego Bay, you take Highway 2000 to Miami Bay, where Highway 2000 merges with the Northern Coastal Highway. And the Northern Coastal Highway, it runs all the way to Negril. And it runs, as we said, from Port Antonio to Negril, going through areas like Aracabessa. Port Antonio, St. Mary, Port Maria, Aracabessa, the place where that airport is. It connects you to, it leads you to the Northern Ian Fleming International Airport, takes you into Ocho Rios, Tower Isles, all the major areas. Because remember, the north coast of Jamaica is where you find the tourists, the hotels. That's what the north coast of Jamaica is known for. So naturally, you're going to have a very nice road connecting you along this way, because they're not going. Everybody knows the roads on the north coast are much nicer and better maintained than the roads on the south coast. So between the two major tourist towns, Montego Bay and Ocho Rios, this road is going to be expanded to 4 lanes. Now this is Runaway Bay now. So if you look on the left and the right of the road, you'll see that there is space, plenty of space. Look at where that light pole is on the right. You see how far back it is? That's because this road was always intended to be 4 lanes. So it was designed that way, so when they put in the light poles, they put them away from the road. They're not hitched up on the side of the road. Look on the left. You see how far that gate is, where you see the Western Union sign? You see how far over that gate is? Look at the green fence. That's because it was always intended for this road to be 4 lanes. So when they were getting approval to build their structures, it was already marked out, so they're not going to have to demolish anything unless somebody put up an illegal structure. So it's going to cost, it's going to cost 120 billion Jamaican dollars. To expand this road is going to be the largest capital investment in roads in Jamaican history. It's going to be the most expensive road project, and that's only expanding the road from Montego Bay to Ocho Rios. If you look here again, you see how much space you have on the left and the right. Okay, now these areas have gotten so busy that Runaway Bay, which is where we're driving through now, and Discovery Bay are going to have bypass roads built. 4 lanes bypass roads. So you're not going to have to, when it's finished, you no longer have to drive through Runaway Bay. You're going to have a bypass road. It will have to be on the left of this road, because to the right is the Caribbean Sea. It's a beach, villas, hotels, so you're not going to interfere with that. So it's probably going to be done to the left through the hills. So Runaway Bay and Discovery Bay are going to get bypass roads, meaning you'll have an alternate route, so you don't have to come through the town unless you want to. On the right now is a beach. You turn left here, it takes you up to some hotels like the Hart Hotel, where they train persons to work at hotels. And you're going to see a lot of tourist stuff now. So on the left is the golf course, the Runaway Bay Golf Course. On the right is the Beaches Hotel, and then you're going to have, there's another one here, I don't remember the name of it now, but some very nice. There's a golf club on the left, some very nice hotels, brand very popular chains or hotels are in this area. And you find this running between Ocho Rios and Montego Bay. You have a lot of villas after you leave Ocho Rios heading towards Port Antonio. Hundreds of villas. You have major hotel chains over there too. You have beaches in Aracabeso. You have a lot of large hotels. This entire north coast is a tourist area. FDR is the hotel on the right. We passed beaches earlier. All these structures on the left are villas that you can rent. On the right, on the left and the right, you have a lot of villas. So it will be so good when you have the bypass road. You can move much quicker. Now out here, I don't know if you guys remember, you have the police station on the left, but right out here to the right you have those drains. Now every time it rains heavily, this area is flooded because I don't know if it's a case where the drains aren't big enough or the drains are blocked. I'm not sure, but there are numerous videos out of Runaway Bay flooding, and this is one of the spots. So if we turn left here, we go into more of the residential part of Runaway Bay, and that road will eventually lead us back to Brownstown. We're staying on the main road and continuing. No timeline has been given as to when the Runaway Bay bypass will be built or when construction will start and expand in the highway. They're still in the, well, they're still in the planning stage. Basically, they know the layout of the road, they know how much it's going to cost, where it's going to run, but they're looking about financing now to finance the project, because 120 billion is not cheap. And I think I heard it was going to be built from the budget. It won't be like a toll road where somebody builds it and then they collect toll to pay back for the road. Well, there's no way this road could be a toll road because there's no alternate route. So I think it's going to be built out of the budget, or maybe they'll take loans, but it's not going to be a case where they collect toll to pay back for the road. That won't happen. So on the right is the Ambience Resort, and then coming up on the right now is a huge hotel, Bahia Principal. There it is, huge hotel. And there's a sign, you are leaving Runaway Bay. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Also leave your comments in the section below. Let us know what you think of the video and the area we just drove through. Alright guys, have a good day.